Sorry, y'all. Turn the sound down.
Somebody come up and stream Bryson for me. What they talking about me for?
All right, here we go. Let me flip the camera. Just so y'all know, I ain't lying. I ain't making up nothing. All right. So it was December the 31st. Some of them are out of order. Then she realized that they was out of order. So December the 31st, the top one says, to be done with this is Carrie. Once she kept going with it, speaking to,
I think Tess-N-Mess is coming up. Give me a second. Let me know what he's saying. Let me know what he's saying. Cute. It's okay because Tess is gonna stream. And then go ahead, Erica. Sorry, my daughter's having a meltdown in the background. Okay, so, go ahead, Erica.
Blue is private. Nuni, I feel like I can't speak privately with you. I feel like in order to keep my name out of the bullshit, everything I say to you needs to be via text, on live, or not at all. Some very ugly things have happened, and I'm disappointed. Nuni, I completely understand and feel the same way. Now, I don't know what Carrie told you, but I just got a call, and I'm super disappointed in the lies she is telling. I sent her a text asking her for her Zelle or Cash App so I can refund her deposit. She never responded, but she's now telling folks I took her deposit. That's private. I think y'all blocked each other. Next message. Then that's why I said they was a little backwards. They told each other Merry Christmas, Nuni. Nuni, why did you tell Sam that I said Carrie thinks you're vigilante? Is that not what she told? That's not what she told you? I never told you that Carrie thinks that. I specifically told you Carrie doesn't think that. Then, Nuni, someone told Carrie that I was vigilante and she shared that with you, correct? Sam asked we what was going with you with, I don't know what the hell Nuni saying, on with you and what Carrie
was going on with you.
Yeah, and where Carrie been, and I gave her the rundown. I haven't spoken to if Carrie, nor do I want anything to do with her. Typo, I haven't spoken of Carrie. Okay, if I got some things wrong, I apologize. I hadn't spoken to Sam in a very long time, to be honest, since Thanksgiving. I don't like people lying on me. I told Sam someone told Carrie I was vigilante. Is that not what happened? And that she shared that with Private? I didn't lie on you, Private. My point in telling Sam that again was to explain I was uncomfortable with Carrie talking about situations with different people. The language used was Private said Carrie thinks I'm vigilante, and that's a flat out lie. People I don't even know who they are till this day, nor do I care who they are. Maybe I need to call Sam and be sure to clear that up. I said Carrie spoke to someone, and then it went backwards. Then she sent a screenshot of, that was a message to Carrie, sending $100 back. Okay. She said she never blocked me. She was probably on the phone yapping about Nuni to someone else. I don't like this Private. I don't want her coming on the cruise. I don't want to speak of Carrie ever again with you, Nuni, and vice versa. That includes listening to someone else speak about her and vice versa. After today, both you and Carrie know where I stand. I said this from the beginning, but she keeps saying things to make people question and call me, and I don't like that, Private. And that's the screenshot again. And on that screenshot, it's from Carrie, and it says, can you send me, she asked Carrie, can you send me your Cash App or Zelle so I can refund your deposit? She says, send my money, please, to Apple Pay, which was the $100. And I guess at this point, they were sending pictures of beach house stuff. This is a screenshot from Nuni from Shari. Can you see it? From Never Stop Shari.
It says, Carrie said you called Rizzy a bitch. You Kev's bully putting him in the freezer. Uh-huh.
So apparently, Shari replied to, looks like Nuni stories. That look like that says replied to your story. Replied to your story. She say, see what I was saying? And then Private's response was, I see. I don't believe anything Shari says. Okay. She said, I don't believe anything Shari says. How would she know about the freezer? I never told her that. Weren't you told that by old girl? I understand, but my issue is she pretended to be acting in the best interest of both of y'all, and instead she carried mess back and forth. She and Carrie carried mess to each other is more accurate. She said, I disagree. You and Carrie were fighting. Friends fight sometimes.
Pause it. That's some bullshit, Private. Carrie, sorry, I got a phone call. Carrie is clearly messy as fuck, taking what everyone's conversations is and telling everyone each other's conversations and starting bullshit. So if you gotta hold Shari accountable for being messy, you gotta hold Carrie accountable for not being able to hold no secrets, no conversations, no nothing. Because she not beefing with you, Private, but she telling the shit that she told you to people. Go ahead.
Carrie told us. Carrie told us that her and Private are sisters. In that live.
But they're not real sisters.
No. They didn't meet until Kev made the threat on himself.
Correct.
But they have an allegiance to each other.
Right.
So
and Private that's weird.
Is, I guess, if they have this allegiance to each other as friends or sisters or whatever, then I guess it's right for Private to defend Carrie in this situation, I guess.
Not if Carrie is wrong.
But Nuni said also that she never said anything about the freezer.
Right, but which means Carrie told Shari. Well, she said something to Carrie. She said, I never told her that about Shari.
No, she never. Nuni said she never said anything about the freezer. But here, how would she know about the freezer? She's admitting that she did say something about the freezer, which Nuni told Carrie. Carrie told Shari. Shari repeated it on the live. Nuni denied it and said it never was said. You following?
Mm-hmm.
But Nuni texts Private about it. And it confirms here.
She did put that nigga in the freezer. Right.
So she did put that nigga in the freezer. Okay? She said, I never told her that, which means that she never told Shari. I'm assuming she never told Shari that. What people told by old girl. Okay, that's the one you told me to pause on, right? She and Carrie, something to each other is more accurate. I disagree. You and Carrie were fighting. Friends fight sometimes. Shari is being fucking messy. Okay? I don't know why Carrie told her about the freezer, because I never did it. Did. It's so shady. Anyways, I just wanted to show you that. But you just admitted to it here.
So she never. No, how did she know about the freezer? Meaning she talked about doing it, but she's saying she never did the freezer. Yeah.
Anyway, I just wanted to show you that if you and I were fighting, we're both talking to Sam, who's trying to understand what's happened and help. Sam is not messy. Shari acted like she wanted to help. Saying she thinks you slept with Kev ain't help. And Carrie telling her I practiced voodoo and put Kev in the freezer didn't make things any better either. Then she said, Carrie did that and it was used against me, shaking my fucking head. None of them were friends, to be honest. Sad face. Carrie was my friend, not Shari, and they both carried on. Can you kindly send me that message about me? F Kev. Shari wasn't shit. We wouldn't be here with Shari had Carrie told me about the message. Please send it. Don't know what message she's talking about.
I don't know. Nuni seems to be standing on business.
Okay. And she said, please send it. Oh, she sends a fucking message. December the 28th, 7:53 p.m. The message says,
Who is Shari doxing? Who is Shari doxing?
Chamberlain is Georgia.
Take it to put zoom. I don't know what to do. Cover it or something.
You get a sticky note. God damn it.
Putting someone in the freezer is like a practice, like a voodoo practice, I believe. Santeria. I don't know. I'm not familiar with any of that stuff.
All right. Let me zoom it back in. And then I'm going to cover the address. Damn, every time I put my finger on it. All right, let me just put my hand right here. All right, it says, pull back some. Remember our bigger action right now. I don't know who this
Starting
is.
to think she may have slept with Kev. She talking about him now. Playing his live about...
Fuck, Erica.
Okay, wait. What is the bigger... What?
What is the bigger action?
And Private is moving like a quarterback. It says, starting to think she may have slept with Kev. She talking about him now. Playing his live about how he told her to DIE 3 times in the last something. Then it says SMH. Then it says you unsend a message. It says, I've cried so much in the last 2 days. My heart is grieving so bad. Thank you, Lord, for keeping me.
This is Carrie.
Give me a sec. I'll call you back.
This is Carrie. This was on December the 14th at 9:12 a.m. She said, this was said before the snap on that ass comment. What? Snap on that ass comment.
I don't know the timeline. Shada said, here's a conspiracy theory. Was Shari implanted in their friendship to spy for Kev while they were beefing?
Oh.
Interesting. Check Instagram. Okay.
Okay, she said, which makes it worse. She's also telling Shari, pull back. Shaking my motherfucking head, Private. I can't believe this. I don't know what Susu is. She said, and then Private comes and says, we don't know what the pullback comment was about. I also want you to know that I asked if she wanted me to send it, and then I said, Nuni thinks Shari is such a good friend, so forget it. I was going to let you see Shari for yourself, which you did. Okay. There's another screenshot here. Okay, here we go. The screenshot says something about wow, it is. How is it? How it is. She said, say less. I'm the prize, Nuni lost. I'm an amazing sister friend. Her loss. God bless her. Sad face. This is on December the 28th. You know what? Yes, send it to her. Okay. There's another message here from private in between that. She said, I hate the way Kel spoke to Nuni on Madcast Live the other night. I felt like regardless of what happened, he should not have been able to say those things to her unchecked. But Nuni is the center of all of this mess. That's why nobody's dealing with her anymore. She blocked us so she could lie in peace. I don't like that. Then the message here, she said, Carrie and Nuni fell out. Nuni blocked Carrie, but continued to send subliminal messages during her lives. That really hurt Carrie, but she didn't say anything. And that's when she sent this photo here. And then the next message, this marks the beginning of Nuni's fallout with Shari and all this other mess. So this message here marks the beginning. Okay, that one we just read. Okay. And we just went over that one. Sorry. All right, here we go. She said, you know what? Yes, and it is her. December the 28th, Nuni at 8:20 p.m. I don't know what this is a picture of. Something from December the 8th at 7:02 p.m. It looks like a picture inside of a classroom.
Shari, you're a doxer.
Thank you. I'm done talking about this. God is good. Thank God. Thank you. God is good.
So I have those messages from Nuni. If you want to see the messages from Nuni when you're done.
Yeah, she said, baby, I'm going to walk away from the beach house. Nuni saying, trying it, and I'm about to snap on that ass.
That's
Good morning. This is Shari.
Right.
No. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, they playing. Look at this.
Okay, who's that from? Carrie or Shari?
Because look, remember this message right here was in blue. Earlier up.
So that's Shari's screenshots.
No, this is Carrie's screenshot.
No, the other one is Shari's screenshots, right?
This is Shari's screenshot right here, right?
No, that's so Carrie's side. No, look, that's Carrie's side of the messages, right?
The blue is always going to be correct.
And Shari now these ones right there are Shari's side of the messages.
That's what it looks like.
How did Nuni get Shari's side of the messages?
Nuni's in the Carrie to Shari. Nuni, how did you get Shari's side of the messages? Because this same message right here was on the right-hand side on the last screenshot. And it says, give me a second, I'll call you back. Give me a second, I'll call you when I can. This is Carrie, because that was on the other side. And then Carrie says here on that following Monday, baby, I'm going to walk away from the beach house. Nuni trying it, and I'm about to snap on that ass. This is Carrie. This is Shari. Good morning.
They're saying that private sent Shari's side to Nuni. I don't know. Exactly, Mamba. So the first one that we seen was Carrie's side of it, because Carrie said she needed to step back on December 14th. She was saying she was grieving on December 14th. Now we see the same message, but it's in gray, which would then mean that's Shari's side of messages. But I'm trying to figure out how she got Shari's side of the messages. But Tess-N-Mess said that private sent them to Nuni.
I'm in the request. Hold on. Let me see.
Yes, they're all different,
How do
Kiki.
you accept on the dual?
How do you accept on a duel? What you mean?
How you just let people up on your side while ago?
Oh, go to your your settings, and then it'll say like the three dots. It'll say multi-guest up top. Three dots. It'll have multi-guest up top with the two people.
Oh, okay. I see it. And that's private.
Oh, hey, private.
Hi, private.
Good night, everybody. So I just wanted to say that because of the comments, they keep saying like Kev is innocent. None of this has anything to do with Kev. None of it. Okay. This fallout happened because after Rizzy's passing, Carrie was very adversely affected by it. I think everybody was affected, but it hit Carrie harder than other people. Nuni was recapping it. Carrie messaged Nuni a text message kind of saying, hey, Nuni, you're giving too much detail. Can you please not? I'm visualizing it. Something like that. Can you stop? Okay. Nuni said something to the effect of, Carrie, I understand if you need to leave. I get it. Okay. That's how that went, to my understanding. Carrie did end up leaving the live. But there was a disconnect between Carrie and Nuni where they misunderstood each other some kind of way. And they were both upset at each other. Okay? There was no mess at this point between these two ladies. Nuni felt that she hadn't done anything wrong in recapping what happened because everybody was recapping it. And Carrie felt like she hadn't done anything wrong by asking Nuni to dial back the details because there were people in the live that were kind of saying, this is too much. So neither one of them would kind of concede. They both felt like they were not wrong. Okay. So
Wait, private. Do you feel like they both were not wrong? Just outside looking in?
yes, I feel like they both were not wrong. I feel like they both were not wrong at that point. And I told that to both of them. I told Carrie, I said, Carrie, she was already live. I don't go live. I said, but what if she prepared her stuff before the live. She knew the point she wanted to make. She knew what she wanted to say. And then you come in the comments or you text her like, hey, this is too much. What did you expect? Did you expect her to just cut her live off? Did you expect her to just change the subject? Where was she supposed to go from there? To the same token though, Carrie told me that historically, if something was going on while Nuni was live and she called, please don't bring him up while I'm up here. That if something was going on.
And Nuni in the comments saying, don't forget, I apologize to Carrie and she wouldn't accept it.
Okay. Okay. So, but the bottom line is there was no mess between Nuni and Carrie, in my opinion, in my personal opinion. Nuni never said anything negative about Carrie to me. And Carrie never said anything negative about Nuni to me. And I told both of them that. Now, were they angry at each other? Yes, they were. But in my opinion, that's how you find out who your friends are, because it gets tested. You know what I mean? So I just felt like they were both angry at the time. Also, it wasn't going to benefit either of them for me to go back and tell Carrie Nuni said this or tell Nuni Carrie said that. Okay? However, I did go to Nuni and I told Nuni where I thought she was wrong. And what I told Nuni was this. Nuni, I felt because when they did speak about it, Nuni kind of cut the conversation off. She cut it off. We're not talking about this no more. That's it. That's done. Blah, blah, blah. I felt like that was wrong because how do you get to just cut the conversation off? I also told Carrie I felt like she was wrong because after Nuni came off live that day, she called Carrie. Carrie didn't answer. Okay. And then Nuni ended up talking to me and Shari. Okay. And then she tried to talk to Carrie again. And by the time she had talked to Carrie, I feel like Nuni was already upset because Carrie had spoken to both myself and Shari before speaking to her. Like, I tried to call you, you didn't answer, but you'll go and talk to Private and Shari. That's where Nuni was coming from. Carrie was upset because...
Right. Okay, so wait, before you go any further, because thank you for explaining. So Carrie and Nuni never had an issue prior to that situation.
No, they were good friends.
And in your opinion, you didn't feel like it was that deep for them to just stop talking. They could have talked through it.
I did not. I did not feel like it was that deep. And I actually thought they were. And I feel like Shari kind of scooted in because Nuni, myself, Carrie, and Sam, we have a little group. We all cool. We don't talk every day.
Down here in my comments right now, Private, with the little...
I don't know. Yeah, I think Sam is here. Yeah, I think she's here because she shared the live to me. But Shari was not in our group, okay? And I'm going to tell you another thing. The message that said, I'm about to snap on that ass, I felt like Shari was working against them, okay? Listen, I felt like Shari was working against them, but I kept it to myself. When Nuni shared that message with me that said, because I'm about to snap on that ass, it was a message that was between Carrie and Shari.
So Shari sent that to Nuni. Nuni sent it. That's how the fucking messages got. Okay, that's where we were because I'm like, wait a minute. I just read a different message and it was in blue and now it's in gray. How did we get Shari's side of the story? How did we get Shari's side?
Because Shari sent that message.
You on mute.
Damn. So here's my thing. If Shari was talking about Nuni, why would she send those messages to Nuni? Go ahead, Private. I think you were gonna explain that.
So I may have told Nuni like I don't trust Shari. I don't feel like Shari is working to restore peace between y'all. Something about Shari, I don't understand how she even got in this. Okay? But Nuni really thought Shari was her friend. So I let it play out. Okay? But when Shari sent that message that was between her and Carrie, and it said, I'm about to snap on that ass. Carrie was I'm about to tell y'all what that was about. Nuni had went live. And this was after her and Carrie kind of fell out a little bit. They hadn't gone that far yet. It was still fixable at this point. Nuni was in her live doing sneak dissing. It was sneak dissing. And Sam can co-sign what I'm telling you. She was throwing comments to Carrie while she was live. That's not okay. You muted, Susu, I can't hear.
You muted.
I keep doing that. I'm sorry. Nuni and Carrie spoke on that. And what Nuni said, she said that Carrie took as a sneak diss was her saying, I apologize if I offended any of you guys with the details that I was sharing about the live with Rizzy.
No.
What happened?
No, that was real. Now that was a real Nuni. Listen, when I first talked to Nuni, first of all,
I need to know if that's what Carrie took as shots.
No, not that. Mm-mm.
So what were the shots, Private?
I can't remember word for word because I was in and out that day, but I did hear like she was saying things I knew it was to Carrie. Carrie knew it was to Carrie. I guess Shari knew it was to Carrie. I don't know who else knew. I knew it was to Carrie. and I didn't think it was cool. And that's the day that Carrie sent that message to Shari saying, I'm about to snap on that ass. But one thing I need to also tell y'all, how I found out about this,
Okay, Nuni said what happened was they got upset because she said no one runs her platform.
Who got upset about that? Who, Nuni? Who told you what to talk about, and who was trying to run your platform? Who? Because it was not me.
And Kevin in the comments saying that you are manipulating all of us.
Erica, listen to me.
I'm not letting them. I heard what you said, but I'm just telling you what the comments are saying because you're not reading the comments.
Okay, let me hear you, Private. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Because how I found out about, first of all, none of us talked to Kev. None of us talked to Kev. None of us. I'm not sorry about anything that I ever said about Kev. I don't apologize for nothing at all. And this has nothing to do with Kev. This is about a group of ladies that were fostering a friendship and it fell out. It has nothing to do with Kev.
But you're forgetting that Shari talks to Kev.
Well, listen, I don't even talk to Shari, Susu. And listen.
But your best friend, Carrie, does.
Now, so hold on. Before we move forward, I have a very important question. How did Shari who introduced Shari to the group?
I don't know, because I was never introduced to Shari. I don't know how. Listen, y'all. Nuni called my phone 4:30 in the morning, 4 o'clock my time, 5 o'clock her time, a.m. She was crying. That's how this came to me. She was crying at 4 a.m. She called me. She was telling me about everything, but I had already kind of heard about it from Carrie. She was crying because she had tried to call Carrie and Carrie didn't answer at the time. And she was upset. Carrie also cried. So that's how I came into this, is because both of them kind of called me, and I thought that we were kind of trying to restore the peace between them. But when you send a message from Carrie saying, I'ma snap on that ass to Nuni, you're not trying to fix nothing between them, because that only pissed Nuni off. That only made Nuni upset. There was no fixing it after that.
That's not true.
Hold on, Nuni. I'm going to let you talk in just 1 second. Private. Carrie is wrong for telling Shari that she finna snap on Nuni ass when it don't have nothing to do with Shari. And it has everything to do with her friendship with her. It would be genuine if she said she finna snap to you, because you're a mutual between the two of them. Shari is playing mutual. You get what I'm saying? But she really ain't in this shit. So Carrie has wrongs, and I know that you riding with Carrie right now. But Nuni is not wrong for being in her space saying that no one runs her live.
No, she's not wrong for that. But Susu.
So how is anyone mad? How is Carrie or you looking at it as taking shots when it's the truth, especially if neither one of y'all want to run her shit? I would only be offended if I want to run it.
Right.
So what I find, let me say this real fast. Throughout all of this, Private, now I gotta be honest with you. How did you not play a part in all of this? It sounds like you were the middle person in between of everybody, and between you and Shari, to me, the way it looks, you got Carrie, you got Nuni. In the middle, you got Shari and you got Private.
Okay, wait, Erica.
And you going around the Shari doing this a figure eight around y'all, going from one to other, and you doing the same thing.
Not me. Now listen. So listen here. I never had a conversation with Shari. Not a DM, not an inbox, not a text. Didn't have her number. She didn't have mine. So this is what I got from Carrie. Carrie told me that Nuni and Shari were cool. And I believe that Carrie and
Y'all hear
Shari
my
were
line,
doing
though.
some.
Go ahead.
I believe that Carrie and Shari were doing business together. They were working on something together. Okay? So Nuni talked to Shari and Carrie also talked to Shari. But Carrie was talking to Shari about business. I don't know what Nuni and Shari had going on, but that's how Shari got into it. Not to me. I never talked to Shari.
Stop right there. They weren't talking business. They were talking
They
privately.
weren't talking business, babe. They
They
was
weren't
talking
talking
shit.
business. They was talking shit. And this message right here tells us that they was talking shit. And the fact that she was comfortable because a partner, that person that I'm talking business to, I ain't gonna tell them about somebody on the internet till I'm about to snap on that ass.
They were
Wait, one
doxing
second too.
people.
Let me let Nuni go in because I had the question is for Nuni too. Because Nuni, you were in that live in Mad Cow's live. Shari ratted Carrie out about something Private told Carrie. What was that again? She said, no, actually, Carrie, you said Private said something, and I forget what it was. Do you remember what it is, Nuni?
It was so much. Hold on. Actually, he said, Private said.
Hold on, let me.
Can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
I want to answer first though before we talk about honesty, girl. Just say you don't
I don't
remember.
want to answer that specific question because I really don't remember because she said that Private says so many things. You see what I mean?
So here's the thing that I'm trying to tell Private. Private, you rocking with Carrie, right? And y'all sisters, and I get it. And I don't want that to ever break, right? But Carrie is sharing whatever thoughts and feelings you have about the situations with Shari.
I don't know about that.
Well, Private,
Put a clip. I know
Shari
exactly what I'm
said,
talking about.
Shari
You
said
talking about
that
the October
Private told
26th
her.
clip?
No, I'm
Oh,
talking
the
about
clip
the
from
one on Mad
Madhouse
Cow
Live.
Live. Shari said Nuni was saying something to Carrie, and then Shari said, "Well, actually, Carrie, you did say that. You said Private told you blah 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 blah." But I'm forgetting what exactly it was.
I am too, because she said that so many people said so many things, but I want to clear something up that's important. Okay. The reason why I cut Carrie down in that conversation was because she said, let me chime Private into this phone call. And my response to that was, we are both two grown adults. If we can't resolve it on our own, I don't want to resolve it with anybody else. Because it always seems like Carrie needs a third party to do everything. And I don't get down like that. She wanted to
So
chime.
here's my thing. Private, what are you mad at Nuni for if you agree that she didn't do anything wrong by saying that was her lie?
I'm mad because there were some things that, so the way it came to me is that everybody's like feeling a way about each other to the point that we're not really talking to each other, but everybody's kind of talking to Nuni. So Nuni went and told one person one thing that I didn't say, and Nuni told another person something else that I didn't say, and said another thing that I didn't say. And that when it came, and I'm asking Nuni, like, Nuni, why did you tell Sam that I said this? I never told you that. And then something else comes and somebody says, Nuni saying, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I didn't say that. And it's other
Can you
things like,
explain that, Nuni? Why did you?
I can totally explain it.
Yeah. Why
I
did you tell
told
Sam that Private said that Carrie feels like you're vigilante?
because that's what she said.
I did not say that to you, Nuni. I specifically,
I told Sam that someone told Carrie
Who
that I
is
was
someone?
vigilante.
Y'all okay? At this point, y'all don't gave out.
I don't know. I don't know who that someone is. In the clip, she said it was none of my business. Remember? In Mad Cow's panel, I asked her that question. I told Sam, would you believe that somebody sent a message to Carrie saying that I'm vigilante and she told Private that? That's exactly what I told Sam. Whatever was communicated back to you is always something different. So instead of you, to be honest, between Carrie and Private was my favorite one because she's more laid back and has more of a lighter personality.
Sam.
Okay,
So,
here is Sam. Here is Sam. Okay, Sam. She's spinning. Sam, what hey babe, welcome up. What conversation, what did you hear Nuni say and what did you relay back to Private?
First of all, I ain't even into none of this shit. I ain't even know none of this shit was fucking going on. Okay? Let me tell all four of y'all, or whoever the fuck, Shari included. I never liked Shari. Never liked that bitch, okay? From when I was in the band. I'm a real band member, okay? Okay? So at the end of the day, this don't got shit to do with none of that. This got something to do with Carrie and Nuni want to have a fucking pissing contest, okay? All
But
right?
I'm just asking you about your part, babe. Because now you are involved in the
I
situation.
didn't have no part.
Because
I'm
whatever
just
conversation you had with
Hey,
these
Susu,
two.
Susu.
Let me tell you something. I don't even do this. Okay, let me tell you something,
Okay,
Susu.
babe. Let
Hey, so
Sam talk.
I don't even do this, Susu. Okay, so at the end of the day, I didn't know none of all this extracurricular uh conversations was happening. Right? I was just friends with Carrie, Private, and me and Private was really closest. Okay, so I thought. You know what I'm saying? Private had a story. She had a story on page. I met her in the bando. That's where I come from, y'all.
did you say
Why
so
you
you
say
thought?
so you thought, Sam? Why you say that?
Wait a minute. Did you say so you thought? What?
I'm finna get to that. Hold on. I'm finna get to that because I'm finna say what I got to say. I don't do none of this internet shit. Please. Okay? So please let me speak because I forget what the fuck I'm finna say. But at the end of the day, I don't do none of this shit, right? So at the end of the day, I didn't know all this back end conversation and all this riff-raff and all this extra shit was going on. Me and Private met. That's my sister. You know what I'm saying? And I honestly thought that was my sister. We met from that. You know what I'm saying? We met from that. I met Carrie. I've been on Nuni like, but you know what I'm saying, we wasn't. It just so happened to happen, right? Shit happens, and I left. Kev ain't blocked me, ain't kick me out or none of that shit, right? I just had to correct that for Kev. He ain't never kicked me out or do none of that. I just left for my own reasons, and I feel like I couldn't told him about it. So it is what it is, right? Okay, so Carrie, Private, and all this extra shit they got going on is pissing me off because I ain't know shit about this shit. I never liked Shari, so Shari could keep my fucking name out her mouth because I ain't never knew the bitch. Never knew her and never liked her. Okay? So I never knew her, never liked her anyway, so she keep my name in her mouth. And whoever told her about my name and all that shit, I don't like Shari. I don't fuck with Shari. Never liked her from a year ago when she switched up on Kevin and went over there with Rick. Never liked her. Okay, so they ain't had nothing to do with nothing. I'm just saying, okay? Probably shouldn't say that, but I'm just keeping it a buck, okay? So all
But
this shit
okay.
all the shit
That's
that
what
keep
happened.
hold on, no, all man, Susu, all the shit that Sumu, all the shit that Carrie and Nuni and Private and Shari got going on, I ain't know shit about that.
Sumu, my
Okay,
name is Susu. You said it right
okay,
the first time.
okay. I mixed up my words, my bad. But
It's
anyway, I
okay.
ain't know shit about that. I ain't know shit about that. All right. So Nuni came in on last straw. That's what it was. And honestly, all this shit is a fucking like a pissing contest. I don't want shit to do with none of you motherfuckers. For real. It pissed me off. I'm done. I'm done. I don't even talk to nobody on the back end. All this extra shit is too fucking much. To be
Okay.
honest.
And
Okay.
I don't blame her for feeling that way.
Okay, but
Too
wait,
fucking
because the question has not been answered though.
much contest. And it's too stupid. And it's
I
making it more and what
understand.
the
I
fuck it
understand
is.
they both your friends and you're upset that they're at odds. And I can
I ain't even on these bitches having all these extracurricular conversations and all this shit.
So wait a
Okay?
minute. I have a question, Sam. I know you upset, and I want you to just calm down for a second, okay? And no extra conversations outside of me and Susu.
I don't do none of
And
this
I
shit.
understand that you
Every
don't do this. I understand. But as you can see, hold on. Give me a moment. Just give me a moment, please. So It's the same as everybody else's. So my thing is this, is that you got put in the middle of this because apparently Nuni was texting and calling you.
I'm in the middle. I ain't even doing all that shit, Erica. I'm not even saying I'm in the middle. Stop flinging my motherfucking name around like I knew what the fuck was going on, because I
But if
don't.
you're talking to these people, you got to know what's going on because your name is all up and through these messages.
Erica, hold on. I need you to listen, baby. That's what I need you to do. Okay?
I'm reading them though.
Okay, just listen in. I just need you to listen 1 minute. I promise you, and no disrespect, right? My name getting thrown around, right? Because I'm not messy. I don't do none of this shit. I ain't know none of these motherfucking females was having all these conversations with Shari. I ain't never liked her. I told her I ain't never liked Shari. Okay, never liked her. Even when she was, I never liked her. So they ain't got nothing to do with she throwing my name around talking about some private and all this shit. Shari, bring your ass on the box if she here. Bring that bitch up, please.
Listen,
I never.
But wait. Can I please speak? And Sam, respectfully, I just want to speak to you real quick. When you came up here, the conversation was about whether or not Nuni, one second, Sam, whether or not Nuni told you that Private said that Carrie feels like
no,
is vigilante. Did you tell
I
Private?
want to hear from Sam.
No, I never knew. No,
you never put a name on it. You never said that.
No.
Wow. Oh my God.
No. I ain't never told nobody. I thought nobody was vigilante or shit. Okay,
no, she never told. No. She's not asking you if you said that. She's asking you if I told you that.
Oh no, you never told me that. No.
All right, Sam, you got to say your final words.
All right. Fuck, bye. Shit.
My Lord.
I need to tell y'all another thing.
So wait. So Sam, you do know that if you had that conversation in private and you said that Nuni said Private's name,
Sam didn't say that. Sam didn't tell me that.
Okay, then what did you say in your messages? Erica, pull the messages up. My head hurt. Pull the messages up.
Somebody told me that Sam didn't tell me that. She's not the problem.
Okay, and I want to say one more thing. If we're going to keep on with the somebody told me bullshit, I'm not participating in anything else.
Nuni, why don't participate?
Okay,
but that's not right, Private, because right now it's looking like she's being lied on. So that's
the problem. That is the problem. No, that's what. Listen to me.
I don't know shit about y'all. Y'all on the phone with Shari.
I got a refund. I got to refund you. I got to refund the drop. Sam, stay right there. Nuni, you did told Sam that. I'm looking at the message.
I just said that.
Erica, what they talking about? Let's talk about it. I just
said that.
I told Sam someone told Carrie I was vigilante. Is that not what happened? And hold on, let me turn the message around, babe.
Okay, say it again. I'm sorry, Erica. Sorry.
You can read it for yourself, honey.
Okay, can you read it for me, please?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Let me go back here. So your name is all up in here because Nuni is texting Carrie. This is a conversation between Nuni and Carrie. Merry Christmas, Nuni. Nuni, why did you tell Sam that I said Carrie thinks you're vigilante? Is that not
Carrie? That's not Carrie. That's Private.
I just said that. I said this is a conversation between Private and Nuni.
No, you said.
I'm sorry. Yeah, this is Private and Nuni. Sorry. So, Nuni, why did you tell Sam that I said Carrie thinks you're vigilante? And then Nuni responds and says, "Is that not what she told? What she was told?" Nuni responds. Private responds and says, "I never told you that Carrie thinks that. I specifically told you Carrie doesn't think that." Then Nuni responds and says, "Someone told Carrie that I was vigilante, and she shared that information. Shared that with you, correct?" Then she said, "Sam asked, what was going on with it and where Carrie's been?" And I gave her the rundown. I haven't spoken to Carrie, nor do I want anything to do with her. Typo, I haven't spoken of Carrie.
Y'all just threw me in some shit. Y'all fucked up for that. For real. Y'all
And if I
fucked
got
up
some
because
things
y'all.
wrong, I apologize. I hadn't spoken to Sam in a very long time, to be honest, since Thanksgiving. When's the last time you spoke to Nuni?
Who, me?
Yes.
You talking to me? A week ago. Some days ago through text message. She sent me a text message. Like, what?
Wait,
But
Erica
prior to
and
that,
Sam. Wait, Erica.
No, I don't talk to her.
Sam.
I'm talk to the phone like twice. I don't. That's what we
No,
talking
Sam and I really don't talk like that. Then
Okay, Sam.
I
I have to say.
I
about.
texted Sam yesterday when I was driving back from the Keys to let her know that Kev had doxed
I'm so
me
fucking
and
mad at
Carrie.
you. I'm really
I mean,
fucking.
me in private. Sorry. That's
You
what I
you
said. She didn't
you
even respond.
you have a fucking pissing contest, right? And I ain't know shit about this shit. I don't even like Shari. Y'all even know that, right? So then y'all up here talking to Shari and then causing all this fucking confusion for what?
Sam, listen to me, Sam. I never talked to Shari.
That's
I
why I
never.
say I don't be in shit. I'm a comment because I've been for 4 years. I was
Hold
Spoke
on.
to
Let
Shari.
If I
Private
could
and Sam
finish.
talk. We got to get some order in here. Because
Sam,
right
listen
now,
to
Sam
me.
is saying Private lied on her. Private and
What?
Sam need to talk.
I ain't
Okay.
hear that shit. I don't even know what you talking about, but maybe she need to say it again. But I ain't hear that shit.
No,
I
Okay.
ain't
let
hear
me tell
that.
you. You said you never told Private this conversation, but Private is in Nuni's text messages saying that
Yeah.
you said that Nuni said, right?
Read that part again, Erica.
Listen to me, please. Sam, listen to me. You remember. Listen to me, Sam. Listen first. So I was on a call with Carrie. Carrie told me that Nuni had said that to you, and you told her that I said that Carrie thinks Nuni is vigilante, but I never said that, right? You got on the call with Carrie and I. You were on the call. If you go back in those text messages, Erica, the date that I messaged Nuni and I said, Nuni, why did you tell Sam that? I was on a call. In the process of the call, I text Nuni like, why you said that? I never told you that. That's the date we were on a call, Sam. And let me tell you something. That also is the same date that I told Nuni, listen, going forward, I never want to have a conversation with you on the phone because
okay, so hold on. The
you're
day you told her you don't want to have a conversation with her on the phone was on December the 29th.
Wait, private. What are you saying?
No, Erica, check that again because the day she told me
Hold
that
on.
was December 31st.
We
Oh,
got to
And
get
for the
31st.
some
I'm
order
reason,
sorry.
in
Let me get
here.
to.
We got to get some order in here, or we're
First of
never going
all,
to understand each other. And I
I
want
promise you,
everyone to understand each other because it seems like y'all really
I'm
care about each other.
want to be up here. I don't even
I
do this type of
understand,
thing.
Sam, and
me,
I
me.
know being a comic cousin, it's really hard being on the panel and talking and discussing and stuff like that. But unfortunately, your friends have brought you in this situation.
My name keep getting thrown around, and I don't got shit to do
Right,
with shit.
right. And I want to
I know.
understand your hold on, and I want to understand your anger. So just give me 2 seconds, Sam. We got to hear each other out. We can't talk over each other. Okay?
Okay, so
We got
Susu,
to
let's
I
you and
need
I
you to
talk. Hold
calm
on,
down,
Sam.
Sam. I just
Give me
need you
one
to
second,
calm down,
Sam.
babe.
I'm gonna
Just
mute you
Like
calm
for
it's
down.
1 second. I understand you
Stop.
upset. Okay, so hold on. Listen, hold on. I'm gonna mute you so I can say what I need to say. Hold on. Okay. So Private is saying right now, in front of all of us, over 1,000 plus people between me and Susu. She's saying that on December the 31st, when she was texting Nuni, she was on the phone with you and Carrie. Am I
Okay,
correct,
maybe.
Private?
Yes, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I was on the phone when I sent the text that said,
What?
Nuni, why did you? Because listen, that's why I told Nuni that because I was still upset about the things that they said I said that I didn't say. So I'm like,
Okay,
I
so on
can't
December
even
the
who
do.
is
29th,
they?
hold on here, right here, December. So it was December the 29th then. So
That's
December the
okay.
29th, on Monday, December the 29th at 8:02 a.m., you text
Yes.
Nuni and said, Nuni, why did you tell Sam that I said Carrie thinks you're vigilante? So this was the phone call y'all was on December the 29th.
Yeah, I guess we were
So
on a
my
phone
question
call.
is, hold on. So my question is, Sam, were you on the phone with Carrie in private?
Hey, Sam, you're on mute. Sam?
No. You said December when?
December
I ain't been on the
29th.
December. No.
December
So
No.
you're
28th or
saying,
the
wait,
29th.
Erica, wait. Sam,
I don't even
are
talk.
you saying you have never had a conversation with Private about Nuni saying that Private told her that Carrie thinks that she's vigilante? You're saying that conversation has never happened.
Oh, no. It was
We
a
gotta
joke.
get. Let me go get Carrie. Hold on a second.
No need. That was a joke. Okay, that was at the end of the day, I ain't gotta explain all this shit. First of all, I don't know what the fuck they
What was
got
a
going
joke?
on.
What the hell?
Well, can
What
I
the
just,
fuck?
Susu, is it okay if I just tell you very briefly
Nuni,
where
she
I'm at
said
with
that
all
it
of
was a
this?
joke.
What was a
What
joke?
the hell?
Her
Oh, she
telling
did say it.
Private that about you.
She
No,
did say
Well,
it.
clearly we know now.
Sam didn't tell me
Look,
that.
No,
Carrie
hell
told me.
no. Okay, hold it,
oh
hold
my
Carrie
it,
told
Tess,
God.
me that
hold it.
Sam told it to
He
her.
just said no, no,
Private,
no, no,
private,
no, no, no,
private. Can
no,
I
no,
drop you
no,
down for 1 second so I can
no, no, no,
bring
no,
Carrie
no.
up? Because it's
He
only going to
just
let me up
said
2 at a
that she
time.
said
And
it.
then I'll
Yeah,
bring you
keep
right back
going.
up, okay?
Yes,
She
yes.
just said she said it. It was a joke. We done went through all this ring around the rosy, all this screaming and hollering
Yeah, it's,
about whoever we don't like and all this nonsense just for you to come out and say you said it.
Hold on,
Wait,
Trina.
what you?
Hey, Carrie. How are you? Good evening. Good morning, whatever time it is. So,
Hey, how y'all doing?
were you
You
on a
know,
call on December the 29th? Were you in private and Sam on a call together?
I can't remember about no phone calls at the 29th. I can, from what I'm hearing with this conversation, um, Nuni said something to Sam. Nuni put Sam into something, and Sam asked her,
I don't talk to Nuni.
Nuni, why
What?
did I say? She's sending you a text, and you responded to her, and Nuni was like, "Is that not what you said?" And she said, "You said, Nuni, I didn't say that. That's not what I said." And you
Okay,
was
so you
finished,
missed
and
it. So
you
back up,
wasn't.
back up, back up, back up for me, Carrie. So Private
Mm-hmm.
just told us that when she sent this message right here that's on the screen,
Mm-hmm.
this message right here on December the 29th at 8:02 8 a.m. She texted Nuni and said, Nuni, why did you tell Sam that I said Carrie thinks you're vigilante? She said during this text message right here, you, her, and Sam were on the phone while she was texting Nuni and questioning her.
Not if it's at 8:02 in the morning. At
Yeah.
8:02 in the morning, I'm asleep. No.
okay. So I
So
just want to say this.
Sam don't be on no phone call at 8:02 in the morning because Sam be knocked out.
God, I promise on my soul. You know what? Y'all pissing me the
The
fuck off.
only people that put Sam in
No, all
anything
y'all
is Carrie
laughing
and
is
Private.
lying.
That's
Private
it.
is kept all y'all
Nuni, cut it
lying.
out.
Fucking name
First
around
off,
like I'm some
let me just
silent.
say this because I don't know what's going on. This to me is just stupid, right?
Yes, as
I didn't
hell.
put Sam into nothing.
Nothing to do
Oh,
with
it's
me.
Sam
stupid
stay
now, but
out
you're
of
the one
shit.
that started it.
Eh,
So finish it.
Who you talking
And
to?
what is y'all trying to hide though? Why is y'all lying?
Trina, what you talking about? Who lying? Ain't nobody lying
Hold
about
on,
nothing.
Trina.
I'm
Hold
I'm
on,
Oh
just
well,
Trina.
Sam,
I'm
So
glad
let
Sam,
you
me ask you
answered
straight
just
up,
for
Carrie.
Sam,
Let
it's
me
you
ain't
ask
the
no
you.
last
reason.
Hold on,
one.
Trina.
the
Let me
fuck
ask
you
Sam,
you
it ain't
talking
no
straight up.
reason to
Hold
even go
on.
back
Hold
and
on. Let me
forth
mute
with it.
y'all on this
It's
side.
foolishness,
I
baby.
don't know. Hold
What
on.
you talking about?
I can't mute
Somebody
on that
lying.
side. Can you? Okay, so
Hey,
listen, Carrie. Wait a minute, Sam. Wait a minute, Sam.
stop fucking play. Don't fucking play with me.
So
Yeah,
Carrie,
your ass lying.
hold
Yeah,
on.
I
Sam,
So
Sam,
like
Carrie.
just get out, Sam.
your ass.
Sam,
Fuck your
yeah,
ass.
So
baby.
Carrie, who told you? Who told you? Who told you that Nuni was that Carrie? Hold on. It says Nuni. Why did you tell Sam that Carrie thinks you're vigilante? Thinks that you're vigilante. Who told you that, Carrie?
So that was said from Nuni said it to Sam. And Sam asked Nuni, why did she say that? And if
No,
Sam go
no,
back at
I
her
did it.
message,
That no, she
No,
didn't.
I did it.
wait a minute, Sam.
Man, you know what?
Y'all
I'm
better
done with
Wait
get
all
y'all
you hoes.
shit right.
No.
a minute.
No.
It was not
Trina,
asked on the
be quiet.
telephone.
You know
It was
what?
not
That's
asked
not
on the
even what Erica
telephone.
just asked you,
Oh,
though.
I got
That's
me.
not
Y'all
even what Erica just asked.
Y'all gotta slow down, bro. Y'all gotta slow down.
Why do y'all
Or
keep
y'all will
not
never hear what the
answering the
story
questions
is.
and going into
do
these long
shit.
Y'all
stories?
gotta slow down, or y'all not gonna hear what the answer is.
But can you answer the question directly?
I didn't even hear it.
What's the question, honey?
The
Well, I'm answering
question
the
Hold
question.
on,
is,
Either way, the question is
Trina, that's not
being
gonna get us
answered.
anything.
I'm getting frustrated. Can we all speak one at a time? No interruptions, please.
Y'all
Carrie
just
is
tune in.
talking. Let's hear Carrie. And when she's done talking, we can ask whatever questions we have. And Sam, you can cuss Carrie out and call her a liar. But let's hear her side of everything first. Sam, please calm down. Carrie, go ahead.
So in December, since December 14th, I haven't talked to Nuni. Nuni's been back and forth with Private, where Private's been trying to keep me and Nuni talking. I have not talked to Nuni. Sam, I don't know if she's been talking to Nuni or not. She and I talk about Nuni. Now, it said to Private about me thinking she was vigilante. When I had that conversation, Private said she texts. It wasn't in the morning at 8 o'clock. I can tell you that. We was not on the phone at that time of morning. We had that conversation. Private said she texted Nuni and asked her about it. I asked Sam later on that day. Sam asked Nuni, why did she say that? She didn't say that. Nuni then responded, is that not what you said? Sam said, no, that's not what the fuck I said. Sam said, I don't get in y'all shit. So Sam had a text, and Sam went off on her because she said, I didn't tell you that. It's a fucking lie. Sam then called me and asked me about it. Sam, I don't know. I don't talk to Nuni. Haven't talked to Nuni since I left the beach house. That's how that went. Now, when they talk to each other,
Okay,
I don't know.
pause right
I don't
here.
care.
Now pause right there. Pause right there. You said Sam never told Nuni that. The problem with that statement is that it was never Sam telling Nuni anything. It was Sam receiving from Nuni this information. And then
There is
Sam,
no
So
text.
hold
what I
on,
said
hold
is
on.
Sam
And then
said
hold
she never.
on. Everybody, because I want us all to get on the same page. Please, y'all. Please. It's late. I know it's late. The original statement from Private was, Nuni, why did you tell Sam that I told you that Carrie feels like you're vigilante? So where does Sam come in denying what Nuni said?
Can I answer that?
Go ahead.
Carrie just lied right now because
Nuni,
there
you
is
can't say I
no
lied about
text.
nothing, baby.
There is no text between Sam and I that exists about this conversation because her and I had the conversation over the phone briefly. And what I had told Sam was, first of all, it wasn't even about any of this. We were just talking about something else. I hadn't spoken to her since Thanksgiving. And I said, could you believe that somebody reached out to Carrie saying that I'm vigilante and she told Private that, right? Because Private was the one that told me. Sam was like, oh my God, I can't believe this bullshit's still going on. The reality is that you just said, Carrie,
Three of y'all ass.
Right.
Susu,
We say that to both. We
Carrie
say that to
just
everybody.
said
Doing this
that
Susu.
extra shit.
Sam and I were texting back and
Hold
forth.
on,
I
pause.
was doing none of this
Susu,
shit.
I'm gonna have to drop you because I need all of them on the panel at one time. Because
Well, I'm
Private
not.
in the request, Kev in the request, Nuni over there, and the
I
only
can
way we're
drop
gonna
Trina
get
and Private can come up here. I can drop Trina and Private can come up here.
because
Bye-bye, Trina.
they're not gonna talk
bitch.
and bringing them
Bye
up and
bye with
down.
your lying
It's
ass
better
self. The fuck?
Bye.
Okay.
Bye now. Don't cry now.
Private
But
can
Sam don't
come
even get
up.
in it. Sam says she
Trina
hate this
drop.
shit
Thank
go
you,
on.
Trina.
So she don't even be in the
Private,
middle
you
of
can
that
come
shit.
up.
She
Private
says
said
she
she's
hate it
not
goes
coming
on.
up.
So, all I want
She
to
says
say
she
is
not
that
coming up with Kev.
She's not coming up with
There's
Kev.
no Kev here. So Private, come over here. It's the four of y'all right here and me and Erica, and let's make some sense out of it.
Kev no longer in the request.
Okay. Carrie, who told you Who told you? Who's the someone? Who is that someone?
What do you mean that someone?
You just said that. No, Nuni just said that. Carrie said someone told her that Nuni is vigilante. Who is that someone?
Like, sorry, I received a inbox. I'm not going to tell y'all who sent me an inbox, but I received a inbox that said that Nuni was vigilante. Okay, I told that person I don't believe it. I wasn't even talking to Nuni at that time. I told that person I don't believe it. I
want to see
responded to
receipts about that. I don't believe it.
Okay,
I'm not
pause
showing you
right there.
receipts
Wait,
of a
wait.
fuck thing.
Pause right there. Pause right there. Now, who did you share that message that you got? Who did you share that to?
I told it to private.
Okay.
I told private.
You received,
somebody sent me an inbox.
Now we're making sense of what happened here. Okay. I got to start from the very beginning, which is you. You're the beginning. You got a message, right? Was it Shari that sent you that message?
It was not.
Be honest
I haven't
here,
talked to
because these are
Shari since
all
I
your
haven't talked to
friends.
Nuni. Listen to me. I haven't talked to Shari since I haven't talked to Nuni. If y'all want to know how all this shit started, I'll send you the messages. Again,
Okay, that's
I
fine.
have not talked to
So
Shari.
you're saying it wasn't Shari that sent you that
have
message?
been blocked since December the 14th.
I want to focus.
So I haven't talked to Shari and I haven't talked to
We're
Nuni.
going to get to that part. We're going to get to that part. I promise. I want you to express yourself. I promise you. But we have to start from this situation here. Then we can let Sam go and move on to the next thing. Okay? You said you received the DM. Okay. I understand it. You said you received the DM. Was it a real page and a real person, or was it a fake page?
A real page and a real person. My assumption. I mean, I don't go back and look. I looked at it. I told the person I don't believe him, and that was that.
So you went to private and said, I got a message today that somebody said that Nuni was vigilante. Private.
Yes.
Private. Is that correct?
Yes, and she said she didn't believe it. And I told Nuni this. She said she did not believe it. She said, I know all of Nuni's burn up pages. I don't think Nuni is vigilante. That's what Carrie told me. I said, Carrie, who sent you that message? Show it to me. Send it to me. She sent it to me. I messaged that person.
Right now.
Listen, that this person.
Wait,
this
so you have the message right now?
The DM from the person who messaged her?
Yes.
Yes, and I also messaged that person because
you don't have to give us the name of the person. You don't have to give us the name of the person. But can you crop it? Hold on. We're getting somewhere. Can you crop it and send it to Erica?
I'm not going to crop it and send it to Erica because there are names in there. But the reason why I asked for Carrie to...
If the message was just... Hold on, private. If the message was just about her being vigilante, what names would be in there?
Because listen to me. That's why I asked her to send it to me. Because the things that they said, and I told this to Nuni, the things that they said made sense. They said, think about it. Vigilante is a Spanish word for revenge. Vigilante is a Spanish word for revenge. Nuni is Hispanic. Whoever is vigilante, this person, that's why I'm not going to say the name, because this person is Bando. Okay?
Fuck that!
The person is Bando.
So are you? Wait.
But you're not Bando, and neither is Nuni. So who gives a fuck?
And this is the...
Stop.
See, what I'm talking about.
Okay, just listen. But
I'm dropping. I see y'all. I'm done with all you motherfuckers.
I'm done with all of them too. Susu.
Carrie, Nuni, Carrie. I ain't never fuck with Shari.
Wait. I'm trying to vindicate you here, Sam. So if you want to be in the comments, please stay in the live at least.
Y'all, Sam don't be in the middle of shit. So I don't even know how
So
she
why
got in the
is
middle.
private saying that Sam is in the middle of it?
I mean, look
at the messages between her and Nuni.
I never said Sam was in the middle of anything.
Look at the messages. Yes, you did, because you just put it in the messages right there.
No,
Nuni don't know what you're talking about. Hold on. Nuni don't know what you're talking about in the situation. Carrie said she never had that conversation. Sam said, I don't know what the fuck you talking about.
That's not what I just said. That's not what I just said,
No,
Susu.
Susu, what conversation you listening to?
That's not what I just
That's
said.
not
that's
true.
not what they said though, Susu. That's not what they're saying.
Okay.
That's not putting her in the middle.
Erica,
Let me say
Erica, I'm
this.
coming over
Let
there.
me say this. When
Okay,
it
come
comes
on.
down to Sam, let me say this. When it comes down to Sam, Sam stay out of that shit. Sam she don't deal with that shit. Again, when me and Sam talked, this was the night that information was sent to me, and we weren't even talking about TikTok shit. Me and Sam really don't be on that TikTok shit. We don't talk about Nuni. Last time I talked to even private about Nuni, because the thing was, I don't want to talk about Nuni. Don't have a conversation with me about Nuni. That shit is done.
But y'all acting
Now,
like
Sam
I'm
always
crazy.
said, I don't
Y'all
like
are
that this
acting
shit
like
is.
I'm crazy for asking private.
Sam always
why-
said, I don't like that this shit is happening. She wanted nothing to do with it. Now, if her and Nuni had conversations, it wasn't brought to me. So, again, I don't know. All I can tell you is there was a message that came to me. I said I didn't believe it. And at this time, me and Nuni was not talking. I stopped talking to Nuni in the beginning of December. Haven't talked to Shari in the beginning of December.
Okay.
So all of this shit started back when Nuni decided to go on her live and say I sent her a message that I didn't send her.
Okay,
That's how all of this shit
started. I understand. Why did
And you
private...
were wrong about that.
So wait. If Sam never had this conversation, and Sam said, Nuni, you never told me this, and Sam is saying I never told you this private, then why private are you messaging Nuni asking her about what she told Sam? If Sam said that Nuni never said it,
Hello?
and Carrie saying Sam is not that type of person.
Carrie, you told me that Sam said that Nuni told her that I said you think she's vigilante. You told me that. We got Sam on the phone. We were on a call. Maybe my times are off, but you and Sam are up in the middle.
8 o'clock in the morning?
Right, but you and Sam are up in the middle of the night. This was a very late phone call, but you myself
that would make sense to me for it to be a late call.
So when maybe I didn't text Nuni, maybe I went to sleep after the call and I got up and I text Nuni when I got up that morning. I don't know, but I'm telling you, you told me. That's what pissed me off, because I never told Nuni that you said that.
So did you tell private that Sam told you that?
Carrie? I don't make it a habit of lying on people. Please, Carrie.
That's why I'm saying private. That's why I gotta ask her. Did you tell private that Sam told you that?
That's cool.
Can y'all hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. So
Hello? Let me just tell y'all this.
Hold on, private.
Carrie?
Let her talk. If you're telling the truth, just let her talk. Carrie. Girl, your phone didn't... Girl, what's going on? Carrie?
Okay. So that just proves everything on what I'm about to just say to you, Susu. This is all I'm gonna say. I went live today. I went over a couple of things. I went back to the live that we held. I
Nobody
backtracked.
dropped you, Carrie.
You see what I mean? You
No,
told
let her
her
out. She in the comments. She said, "Who dropped me? Nobody dropped because a mod can't even drop on a dual live.
A mod can't do shit on this. Y'all keep trying to do all this. Well, hold on. Let them talk. And they're just bullshitting. Ain't nothing wrong with her phone.
So,
but
my phone always acts up because I'm always in a space. So my phone always act up. I don't drop myself.
Yeah, it was acting up on Mad Lives and in other lives, and even on Breadcrumbs.
Because I can go and drop whatever receipts I need to drop on another side. I don't have to go through none of this shit because nor do I give a fuck about none of it.
I know, but private is giving a
Let's
fuck
just
right
tell
now.
the
I
truth.
know y'all are friends.
And I was
Carrie.
having that conversation, and something dropped me out of the box. I didn't drop myself.
It's okay.
Okay.
Private is your friend, right, Carrie? That's your sister. I want to know, did you tell Private that Sam told you that? Carrie.
What?
You know what?
Rena, I never got a chance to apologize to you for Shari dropping you out of the box that day. I really was trying to have a conversation with you, so I apologize.
It's okay, Nuni, but to hell with that bitch. But it's okay.
I know.
Nuni. Now she done dropped again. Okay, you know what?
So, Susu, listen, I went live today. I went through my shit. I'm done with Private. I'm done with Carrie. I adore Sam. I'm just done with all of this. If Carrie wants to keep it going and have her keep on doing her little bullshit that she just did and what she's been doing throughout this conversation, she can do it. But I do want to clarify one thing. She said that I said it. She said that I said in my live that day that she sent me that message. I never said anybody sent me that message, not Private or her or anybody. She just wanted to start that shit in Mad Cow's live that day because Shari put a fucking battery in her back. So fuck Shari, fuck Private, fuck
Girl, fuck you. Man,
triple fuck Carrie.
I'm gonna wait till she done.
Because your fucking ass, you see what Carrie just did to you, Private? She is exactly what you did to me in the comments. In Mad Cow's live.
Don't worry about me
You
and
stood
Carrie.
quiet
Talk about
and let
you,
everybody
Nuni.
lie on me.
Talk
So yes,
about you.
it's fuck you
Talk
too.
about you.
But
Fuck
it's all
you.
right.
Real bad.
Yeah, okay. No, because the one that just got fucked is you.
I'm
Carrie
waiting for her to
just
go
fucked
down.
you.
I'm waiting for her to go down.
You ladies have a beautiful night.
Have a good one.
All right, and Susu, thank you for trying, but these bitches are impossible.
Put it down.
Private. I want to ask you this before
wait,
you
Trina. Don't Trina wait.
No, you know what? You know what?
Trina, please wait. Please.
Let me let you lie some more.
Lie for what? First of all, I never brought no mess back between anyone. Second of all, I was trying to restore the peace. I never talked. The way all of this came out is because there was a call. I was in Walmart's parking lot. I received a phone call from Carrie. Carrie pulled me in. Shari was already on the phone. Shari was already on the phone. They called me. They start telling me all of this stuff that Nuni said I said. Shari tells me that Nuni told her I hate her, which is partially true because after I saw the message where she sent that message to Nuni saying that Carrie said I'm about to snap on that ass, I did feel a way because Shari, if we trying to get these two people to resolve an issue, why would you go and share that with Nuni? Okay? So I did feel a way about Shari, but I never spoke negatively of Nuni to Carrie, nor did I speak negatively of Carrie to Nuni, nor did I speak negatively of Sam. I did say Shari ain't shit, but that's because I never dealt with Shari. All of that other stuff, Nuni went up in Mad Cow's live and Nuni lied. And that's why I sent those messages, because at the end of the day, I sent only my messages because I wanted to be transparent. I didn't send no message. I only sent my messages between me and Nuni because I didn't want to bring Sam in for the reason because I know how Sam feels about it. But I have a thread with Sam. I have a thread with Carrie. I have a thread with Shari where I curse Shari out. I'm talking, Nuni.
Whoa. I thought you said earlier that you didn't talk to Shari.
You said you never talked to her on the back end.
But after the three, after the three-way call, listen to me. I just told y'all
One
that
day
was the
is not never.
Listen, after this is how it all. This was the culmination. Okay. So Carrie called me on the three-way. Shari was already on the phone. Okay. I pulled over to take this call. This is when they kind of unloaded all of this stuff on me. That Nuni's been saying that I said that I did not say. Okay. I felt the way. I felt the way about it. I didn't message Nuni. I didn't message Nuni and tell her anything. I just fell back. Okay?
Okay, so I got a question out of all of that. And this has been stemming from when you was over there on Susu's side. Who are you and Carrie both protecting?
Why am I protecting anybody?
They're protecting each other. Well, Private was protecting
Hold on,
Carrie.
let me speak, Susu. Hold on. When you said that you got the hold on, let me get my question out. When you asked when we asked the question about the message that was sent to Carrie, Carrie sent the message to you. You said, send me the message and the name, and you said, hey, I'm not going to send those messages because it has names on it. But why protect that person? And who are the names that are in there?
Because it's kind of like what you're seeing right here, paragraphs where they're talking about all of this and, oh, remember when Vigilante did this and this and that and then this, and it's names in there.
It's their names. That's why. How come we keep beating around the bush? They all had a part in it. It's just who did the work shit.
When the message came to me,
hell, the names is their names.
When the message came to me,
who names?
The message clearly said to me that Nuni was Vigilante.
I don't care about the names. Who is the name that sent the message?
That's where that went at. Now, every other message, any other communication in that came between that person in private. Private asked me to send it to her, but also that person is a part of Bando. That person does not want to be revealed, and I am going to leave it like that. Y'all do that all the time. Y'all don't reveal y'all sources when they ask y'all not to. Therefore, I'm not going to say it. Again, that person did what they wanted to do. They intrigued my mind. Period. They intrigued my mind. But again, this was at the time I was not talking to Nuni, and I still
so why are you protecting Bando now though? Because you said
protecting Bando.
It ain't got nothing to do with Bando. I'm not protecting Bando. It's a person. It ain't got nothing to do with a whole group of people. It's a person.
But that person is Bando.
If that person asked me not to, that's what I do.
Private.
Okay, can I say something?
Well, let me drop now. Don't drop me while I'm in the middle of talking.
Private don't have time.
I'm not dropping you. Why? Nobody was dropping you. What the fuck is going on? I said, whenever you're ready, I'll drop Trina down, but you were still able to talk. I had a question before you dropped Carrie. Is your phone okay right now?
Yes, if you can hear me, it is.
Yeah, we can hear you good.
Why did you tell Private that you had a conversation with Sam? Did you tell Private that you had a conversation with Sam and Sam told you what Nuni said, allegedly?
So again, me and Private was on the phone. I called Sam on the phone.
Yep.
And that was what said. So both of them asked.
Sam said that on the phone with y'all.
Listen to what you said. Listen to what Nuni said, because she liked to play word games with y'all. And I'm so sad that you haven't caught it yet, Susu, because you're usually very quick on that kind of stuff.
She caught it.
But Nuni said,
but this is interesting.
She said her and Sam had a telephone conversation, and Sam told her whatever. So that was on their telephone.
No, I told Sam. I said it 5 times while I was here in the box. I told Sam what Private told me.
I don't know what Nuni said because I don't be on the phone. I stopped talking to Nuni since the beginning of December. I stopped talking to Nuni. So I haven't talked to Nuni in over a month. I haven't even been on the side.
That's not what she asked you.
Nuni, what did Private tell? Hold on. Nuni, what did Private tell you that you told Sam?
Exactly what she just, whatever Erica read in the text message. She texted me and she said, why did you tell Sam that I said to you that Carrie said you were vigilante? And I said, is that not what she was told? Pull up the message again, Erica, because it's all right there.
What did Sam tell you?
Sam didn't tell me nothing about no being vigilante. Is that not what who was told? God. Is that not what Sam was told that you're vigilante?
I told Sam exactly.
You know what I think is going on here? You know what I think is going on?
Let me see.
Whoever sent the message.
I just got in here.
Whoever sent the message to Carrie, and that Carrie sent to Private, they both know that that person is a part of that vigilante. They're giving so many details, and that's why they protecting them in the end. Because why would you give a damn
How would I
about?
know?
No, I don't think so.
Why would
Why
we
would they?
protect
Why would you give a
vigilante when
damn? Why would
vigilante
you
was
give
the
a
person that
damn?
put us out? That don't make
Because
sense.
just because we don't
Why
fuck
would
with
we
Kev, don't
protect
mean we don't fuck
vigilante?
with
Vigilante
Bando.
put us out.
A lot of people that's in the Bando go to the beach house. Just because we don't fool with Kev do not mean that we don't fool with Bando. And I'm gonna tell you that right now.
That's
And
fair.
I don't have to.
That's fair.
Right.
That's fair.
And I don't have to do. I
And
don't
on
have to
top of that,
listen.
everybody that in the bando, Kev has already told them if they're caught in the beach house that he would block them.
And
So that
Erica
doesn't
too.
mean that
And
they don't
also
talk to us.
Erica. When all of that stuff was going on, they had so many people from the Bando sending me clips saying, I don't know what's on here. I heard him say your name. I press record. I have so many clips of this man talking about me from, listen, that's what I'm trying to tell you. So no, and listen, it's so many things that's not being said right here that I'm trying to be respectful, because the truth is, I never had a falling out with anyone. Carrie and Nuni fell out. I tried to resolve it. That's it. I thought Nuni.
That is true. That is very true. Thank you for saying that, Private. I appreciate that. I really do, because Private didn't fall out with anybody. Okay? Now, I want to ask you, you said I lied when I was up at Madcow's panel. Can you just tell me what I lied about, Private?
Oh, I will definitely tell you what you lied about.
Thank you.
You lied and you said, respectful. Okay.
Just tell me.
You lied. It's some things that I'm not going to say because I've been asked not to, but I will say this part. You said that I sent a picture of your house to Carrie. You never sent me no picture of your house.
I was talking about Shari.
But
Shari
you
did
said
that.
private. But you said my name.
No.
You was
All right, so
talking
then
about
why did you tell me to buy furniture that matches?
Nuni, you walked me through your house on FaceTime.
Okay, you're a liar. All right, thank you, Private.
Nuni,
so then I didn't really lie about anything, but I'm going to tell you what happened.
You walked me through your house on FaceTime, Nuni.
I had FaceTime with Shari, but
Nuni
when we were friends,
walked me through her house on Face.
Okay.
You went outside.
You guys are trying to divert the conversation.
In your one-car driveway.
What's the MTV
your
crib
door.
got to do with this, though?
Because
exactly.
I never said nothing about that girl
because
furniture.
I made a statement to her. Wait, private.
Anyway,
private, wait.
All I'm going to say
private.
is this.
On Madcow's panel, I told Nuni to go get her some furniture that match. And she wants to know, how do I know that? Nuni had FaceTimed me. She walked me through her house.
I've never been on a FaceTime with you.
I also showed Nuni my community. So it's been a FaceTime call.
Anyway,
I can tell you walking in her motherfucking front door.
I have another
Nuni
question.
has four faces on her wall. It's black faces with the gold hair.
That's on my TikTok page.
I can send you a picture.
So anyway,
layout of her house, because Nuni FaceTime me and walked me through her house. Nobody. And I can send you, Erica, every piece of
and we're not getting nowhere
me
again.
And Shari never sent it to me. So that's a lie. Honestly, Shari never talked about Nuni until that one time she sent that on the day that Nuni was doing that shit about Rizzy. That was it. That's the only time the girl ever said anything about Nuni. That's the only time she sent a text to me about Nuni. I was not talking to Nuni that day.
So you also said
the recap. Nuni, I'm not talking to you. I'm not
talking to you either.
Because you are a compulsive liar. You leave shit out. She changes the order of things so that you can believe that she's telling the fucking truth. Period. Point blank.
That's true, Nuni. You do
that is
real
that's
bad.
the whole it. Shari, most of the time that me and Shari talked on the back end, I was encouraging Shari to go live because she talks about celebrities. I also was encouraging Shari to do grant writing classes.
Oh, she's looking for another platform to insert herself in so she can control and be the fucking project
feel
manager.
How the fuck you feel?
Can I ask a question?
Again, that is what was happening.
These two right here.
That's what she does when the truth is being told. That's what she does.
Pause. I have a question for all of y'all. Because Private already answered. How did Shari come a part of the friend group? Where did she come in?
Over there.
That because Carrie befriended her on October 29th when she participated and inserted herself in that live that we did about the video. And that's why I was recapping it yesterday and today. And a lot of other things
So the
were
video came
revealed.
out on wait a minute. So the video came out on October the 26th.
What video, baby? What video you talking about?
The vigilante DM was on October the 26th, and the live proceeded where you all were in the live on October the 26th. So
What do y'all want? What y'all want Kev to come up here for? This have nothing to do with him.
So
Damn,
let
girl.
me say this.
Don't nobody give a fuck about that man. Y'all get on my nerves with that.
Hold on,
Who you talking
Private.
to? The
Shari was
comments?
also a part of Bando. So all of
Right,
us
we know
spoke
that.
to each other in the Bando. I never befriended Shari. Shari came over to the beach house. So everybody in the beach house were cool.
Was Continental Life a part of the bando when you asked him to drive by Kev's address to see if he had a red Chrysler?
Now, if we gonna do that,
We don't even
then I'm
have
about to tell you.
I never asked Continental
and
that.
this is why we
So
can't
that's a
have that
bold
conversation.
motherfucking face lie.
So,
But that's what Nuni do.
okay,
Y'all, I'm waiting on y'all to catch it. But
Wait
I
a
was
minute,
giving you a
Nuni. Wait a minute,
message.
Nuni. Wait a minute, Nuni. Wait a minute, Nuni.
Erica, let me do
Your
this for
mama
you,
a hoe.
Erica.
So
That's
this
why
is
you
what I
got a
said
low
today.
opinion of women, because
What
your
I
mama
said
a hoe.
today.
That's why you and
What
none
I
of your
said
siblings
today.
looking like nigga. That's why you don't know
I
who
would
the
shut
fuck
up if
your
I were
daddy
you
is,
because
nigga.
you sent me
Your
a
mama a hoe.
message and
Your
you
mama a
forgot
hoe.
about
Don't
this
play with
message
me.
you sent
Your
me.
mama a hoe.
So I don't
Punk
know whose
ass.
mama's a hoe, but whatever.
I'm not talking to you, Nuni. I don't know your mama.
My mama dead. But
I'm
anyway,
talking to the person that's at me in the comments.
So this is what I'm
Erica,
gonna
let
say,
me
and I'm
say
gonna
this,
repeat what I
Erica.
said
And then
today
I'm
in
going
my
to get
live to
down
you.
and I'm going to do what the fuck I said I was going to do
Repeat it
earlier.
to
I
you,
didn't do it
Susu.
because of this bullshit.
Okay.
What's up?
Erica,
So
let me say this. What Nuni does is she overtalks. She talks around in circles. She ain't gonna tell you the whole truth. Just like when she shared that fucking text about me telling her that Rizzy passed, what she did not share is the telephone conversation when Rizzy first did what she did. And I called her and told her that Rizzy had did it. Her words to me, and this is on my grandbaby's life and my own. Her words to me was that bitch just want attention from BK.
you're a disgusting liar, but I'm gonna let you have that one because I got something better for the
Nuni,
both
you
of you
admitted
anyway.
that you told me that. You told me that you said that, Nuni.
And I see what you guys are doing, and that's completely fine. You want to do that,
No,
do it.
Nuni, don't do that. You told me that you said that.
Do I get a chance to finish here because I'm getting ready to get up out of here?
That's what she does.
Stop the lie.
Live that I want to play of what Shari said Carrie or Private was lying about. Tess has the clip. Tess, let's listen. Y'all, please mute up because I want you to hear this. And then I want to go back to some order because y'all have a lot of feelings for each other as far as anger right now. And it's really...
I'm not angry.
No, I mean y'all are at it right now.
I'm not
and
at
it's
it.
hard to it's hard to understand what's going, well, maybe more so not you, Nuni and Carrie, you a little bit. It's hard to understand, and we have questions every time y'all tell us something. There's more questions, and honestly, I think that we can really nip this in the bud tonight. But let me play this for you, Private, in case you missed it. Go ahead, Tess.
That's a lie, y'all. Shari lying. Shari lying.
Can you rewind that just a little bit, Tess? Give me about 30 seconds. Yeah, go back.
Can I speak?
So wait a minute. So Carrie, wait a minute. How would Shari know that Private
No,
has those feelings?
no. Did you hear what Shari said? Y'all gotta
So
listen.
Private, you talked to Shari and you told her directly
No,
that you
Shari
ain't been
said
liking her?
Nuni told her that. So at the
Listen,
end of the
That's not
day,
what she
okay,
said.
so we
no,
got on
That's
the
listen.
not
okay,
what she said. That's
okay,
why
I
I
want
asked,
y'all to
that's
hear
why I
this.
asked her to replay. No, she
Let's
did
get
not
on it.
say that.
Let's go through
Carrie,
She's
the whole
wait,
arguing
call.
with
Carrie,
Nuni
Carrie.
right now on the panel. That's not what
Okay.
she
Okay,
said, baby.
Let's
okay,
get on the
That's
Erica.
whole call. I'm gonna tell y'all what the call was.
no, but hold
So
on. You're not
No, we're gonna play
listening.
it again so you can hear what was
Listen to
said. Go
what she
ahead,
said.
Tess.
That's not what she said, Carrie. You told her
Listen.
that.
You listen.
Listen,
Y'all
I'm about to
listen. Go
clear it.
ahead,
I'm about to
Tess.
clear it out, you guys. I'm about to clear it up.
go ahead, play it
But I
again
want to play
for
it one
me.
more time for Carrie because
Yeah,
I don't
play
know
it
what
test for
Carrie's
me,
listening
please.
to.
Thank you.
Go ahead, Tess. Pause. Pause.
Carrie told me.
Nuni.
She said
She
private
said
told me.
Nuni.
private.
Private told
She
me
didn't say
that
Carrie
you've
told her
been
nothing.
talking about me like trash for weeks. Go ahead.
Can I go? Can I go, please? That's a lie. The one and only phone call I've ever had with Shari was the one where her and Carrie called me on three-way in the Walmart parking lot, okay? That's the one and only time. And I never told Shari, I don't speak for other people. I only speak for myself. And I did tell Shari, respectfully, I don't fuck with you. I don't like you, Shari. Why you don't like me, Private? What I did to you? I said you tried to keep mess going between Carrie and Nuni. The whole time I'm trying to get them back together, you were working against us. That's what Carrie, didn't we have this conversation?
Yes, ma'am.
And I have the text messages because when Shari said she had some messages to send me, she said she had messages from Nuni about me, right? That she was going to send to me. That's why Shari got my number. It was after that
Correct.
call
Did
to
she
send.
send them?
She did. She did, Nuni.
I'm about to say something real quick because my
And
patience is
and can
thin.
you read them?
My patience is thin. Carrie,
Yes.
Nuni.
whatever
Nuni
the
is
fuck you and
vigilante.
Shari are talking, Carrie, you're the only one that has a relationship with Shari.
Not true, because I haven't
Other
let
than Nuni.
so wait a minute.
Other than Nuni.
Wait a minute, Susu. I blocked Shari December the 14th. I haven't talked to Shari since until Shari and Nuni fell out. Shari gave me a call. First, Shari sent me a video. The video was a change gon' come video. I never responded to her. It was in my DMs. I'll send it to you. The next thing was a phone call. And she called me off of another number because her number was blocked, is blocked in my phone. And so when she called me to apologize. I stopped Shari and I said, even after this apology, I'm going to tell you that I'm blocking you and I don't want to hear from you because you picked your side. She said, I picked the wrong side. She said, I stopped talking to you because Nuni told me to stop talking to you. I didn't want to be in the middle of everything. So I just decided, since Nuni was my friend first, I stayed talking to Nuni. That was that phone call. Again, in the middle of December the 14th, all the way until Shari just called me the other day. I have not talked to Shari. She's been blocked on my phone.
Yeah.
I'll send you the text thread between me and Shari. That was a phone call. And then on that phone call, I tied private in. I said to private, Shari just called me, her and Nuni getting into it. And I knew they was. I knew they was going to get into it.
Okay. Was Carrie on that panel when she said what she hold on. Was Carrie on that panel when she said what she said right now, Tess? Carrie, when she said that, why didn't you speak up for Private if you knew Private only had a conversation with her once?
If she said, when she said that, why didn't I speak up for Private?
Why
Listen
did
to
you
the
not
clip.
speak
Am
up
I
for
going in and out?
Private like
Am I
Private
going
speaks
in?
up for you
Listen to the
if
clip.
you knew that they only talked once?
Listen to the. I can only say I only knew them talking when I'm on the phone with them.
Carrie.
When I'm on the phone with them, that's the only time that they talked that I know of. That's the only time Private told me they've ever talked. That's the only time Shari told me they've ever talked.
I got text messages from Shari in my phone kind of saying,
but that was
listen.
But on that particular phone call, Private told me to give Shari her number. So Shari can send what it is that Nuni said.
Wait a minute.
We talked that one call. That was the one and only time. I meant never before that one time. And I had never spoken to Shari, and Carrie knew I didn't care for Shari. Nuni knew that I didn't care for Shari. I felt like Shari was playing two ends against the middle, and I told that to Nuni, and I told that to Carrie. I don't trust her.
Private.
What you saying?
Go ahead, finish what you were saying, and I'll say it.
I told both of them. And wait, Carrie, wait. And Nuni also knows that I never spoke to Shari. I remember when one of them first brought up Shari's name, I said, how the hell Shari got in this? What do Shari have to even do with this? They were talking to Shari, both of them.
I can answer that for you. Carrie is telling Shari everything.
You a lie.
So anyway, that
Shari wasn't talking to me. She was talking to Nuni. Hear that and hear it well.
No, she wasn't. The clip says
she's talking about that day. See, what y'all do is y'all don't listen to everything. Y'all go by that clip. I talked to Shari again. Shari's been blocked out of my phone since December the 14th.
That's a lie because she texted you about BK.
Nuni,
Stop it. She texted you about BK and it got delivered and you
called
replied.
me about BK. That's a lie. She didn't text
I have
me
the
shit
text.
about BK.
Thank you for lying.
She called me about. She called
you
me.
lying,
Okay.
Carrie. That's in
We gonna bring that up.
We have the text. Hold on. Let me pull it up.
6 o'clock in the morning.
I have the text.
Put Shari on the panel. Put Shari on the panel.
I got Shari blocked.
6 o'clock
Hold on.
in the
I have
morning.
one question. I have one question.
Listen.
This is something that's been
6 o'clock in the morning.
I'm speaking. Nuni. Private. Never mind. Private. Never mind. Private.
Yeah.
Can you tell me the date that you said that Kev had the situation that you called everybody to try to get him some help?
Susu, I'm gonna go on Teep Cup for a second. I'll be right back.
She's so nice to you, Susu, but if I send you the text messages that all of y'all trying to lie in this situation with Rizzy,
I'm telling you, I'm gonna pull it up. I'm gonna pull that part up.
Quit it.
Private, do you know the date?
I'm not worried about that, Carrie.
I do.
I ain't worried about that, Carrie. My thing is this: Private.
Hold on, Susu. She answering the question for me. What was the?
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry. My bad. Go ahead.
Now, Erica, as I told you before, I do not want to associate with anything dealing with that person.
I understand. I just need that date. It's for a reason.
Okay. So the date that the video would have been sent to Carrie and I.
No. Not the video. The date of when you was frantic about Kev.
That would have been like the 26th into the 27th of September. When all of that stuff was happening. But there's one thing I want to say here, y'all.
Yes, ma'am.
I want to say this because when they were live on Mad Cal's panel the other day, the reason I didn't go up, because I see Sunset in the comments, she said something like that. The reason I didn't go up is because they were cursing each other out. They were calling each other nasty. They were cursing each other out. And that's why I didn't go up. And I told Carrie that. And I had already stopped responding to Nuni because Nuni had did so much lying. Okay. So that's why I did not go up. But I'm going to tell y'all this. And I put this on my only daughter. I told Nuni about that video. And that's why, listen, please, Susu, wait for me to finish. I did tell Nuni. So that's the only thing. And I told this to Carrie yesterday. I said, if I'm wrong about something, I'm wrong about thinking Kev was vigilante. And the reason I will say that is because the person who messaged us from the bando, they made some very good points. And when I brought this to Nuni, I asked Nuni straight up, because this was like my third time asking Nuni. I said, Nuni, I'm going to ask you one more time. Are you vigilante? Private, you already asked me that. I said, Nuni, because between me and you, I did tell you about that video. And I'm going to tell y'all another thing.
You never told me about that video,
I did.
Private.
And
you better stop that bullshit. Because you didn't
Nuni,
even
you
tell me that
Nuni.
the last time when Carrie brought it up. You did call me.
Listen
and you
to me.
told me that Carrie received
Nuni,
that message.
Let me let her stop lying, and I'm going to tell y'all the truth.
Okay, go ahead. Tell the truth. Now. Tell the truth now.
I told Nuni about that video, right? The next day she went live. She was in her live. She was about to say something about the video. I said in the comments, Nuni, please don't do that.
Now you were live because I was about to talk about Rick in East Texas and how Kev lied on them.
Girl.
That's what the fuck I was gonna blow up.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you
what. You better stop that.
Ask me not
Wait a minute.
You better stop that. That's crazy work.
Nuni, you so fucking fake, girl. You is a clown for real.
Okay.
Nuni,
I'm gonna show you how fake I am.
Yeah, show me. Let me tell y'all something. I told Nuni about that video. The next day, Nuni went live. In her live, she was about to say something. I said, Nuni, please don't do that. She said, okay, since Private is asking me not to, I won't say anything. The next day, Susu was going live, and they was telling me to go to Susu live, and they was talking. And the person who messaged me from the bando made a good point. And one of the points they said is that, why would Kev be vigilante?
I never said Kev was vigilante.
Nuni,
you guys
I'm not
did.
talking to you. I'm not talking to you. The person who messaged me and Carrie, this was one of the points they made. They said, whoever vigilante was trying to hurt Kev by telling that he sent Billy's video. You and Carrie were collateral damage. They were trying to out Kev, but they outed you and Carrie by mistake. And that makes sense.
Whoa, wait a minute. Pause.
Wait, real quick, Erica, can I ask
you knew about Vigilante and the fucking shit being outed prior to the motherfucking shit even getting to Susu. You just said it.
No.
Private.
That's not what
you
you
did.
That's not what I said.
How do y'all twist it? The girl just said the person that inboxed her said that. The person made a good point. That's what she said.
So that's the same person that messaged. That's the point. Okay, I messed it up. My bad. I misheard that. I misheard that because I was trying to pull this message up. Okay.
Wait, Carrie.
So that gotta be the same person that messaged Susu then too. That's vigilante that y'all are actually protecting, babes. That's what I was saying earlier.
No, because you guys are gung ho that I'm vigilante.
Nuni, girl, you always try to center yourself.
Stand on it.
Up.
Stand on it.
You are. You
stand on it.
are vigilante.
Stand on it.
Was weird.
You believe Shari, but you don't believe me. You believe a fucking person from the bando, but you don't believe me. Stand on it then.
Nuni, I told you about that video.
Private,
That's why I believe
you did not tell me about that fucking video.
Yes,
but it's all right though.
I got
and you know I did, bitch.
So
stop lying.
For us to both of us got messages to say, come to Kev's live. He was talking about us. And it said Susu was screaming it. When I came into Susu's live, Susu, if you remember that day, when I came into your live, when I came in, you said, anointed one, you're
right
Carrie.
there. She right there on Susu panel.
You said, you're Carrie. And I said, yes. And you said, can you come back in 1 minute? My boxes will be back open. So you wasn't screaming anything at that time.
I refreshed my live.
And I left your live. When you refreshed it, I wasn't here. I left and I went to Mag House live. I sat in Mag House for a minute. She was screaming Kev. Kev had just started talking. He hadn't said shit yet at that moment.
Can you tell her he restarted a new live?
Except for when I went into Mag House live, Kev was saying, Snoop, sneeze, rally the troops. They want to put it on the floor. I'm going to put it on the motherfucking floor. And it's going to be quick because I got to go out, blah, 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 blah. So he had not started talking about us yet. So how am I getting a fucking text from Nuni that's saying, go to Kev's live because he's talking about you in private if Kev hadn't said a fucking word yet except for rally up the troops?
Because he started a live and it got clipped and he restarted the live again. When I went in there, she was streaming it and it got clipped. I had already sent the message.
Okay, can I ask a question real quick? Hi Susu. Hey Erica. Hey, so
Hey, Virgo.
Private.
Yes, ma'am.
When you talked to Nuni, did you tell Nuni that it was more than just one video?
I don't remember exactly.
She didn't tell me about no video.
Yes, I did.
Nuni,
I swear to Jesus, Jesus, God can take my mama could die.
Hold on, let me
my mother can die. If I'm lying, may God take my mother. I told you, Nuni, you fucking liar. May God take my children. If I'm lying, God can take my children off this earth today.
So what happened that you saying this out of a sudden?
Wait, Nuni, let me get my question out so I can drop, please. Okay, because y'all keep saying this one video thing, but Carrie came to my live and said that y'all actually got like 2 videos and 2 pictures. So I was wondering if you told Nuni that.
That morning, that first morning, Virgo, when we first heard from Carrie,
and
live, it was in
right?
your live. Absolutely, she sure did.
Okay, I just wanted to ask. Okay, I'm dropping down. Thank y'all for letting me ask my question.
Listen. Me and Carrie talked about this. Carrie did not believe that Nuni was vigilante. When Carrie told me what the message said, I said, Carrie, I'm going to tell you something. I did tell Nuni about the video. I said, who is this person that messaged you? I said, send it to me. She sent it to me. I asked this person, I said, why do you think Nuni is vigilante? They made valid points. And when they said that, it made me think, because it's true. It makes sense. If Kev was vigilante, sending Billy's videos out is a crime. Why would he out himself for committing a crime, y'all? That's what sealed it for me. That it brought it clear to my vision that it was, I don't believe it's Kev. And I told this to Carrie. Carrie said Nuni's posting stuff that's supposed to prove that she's not vigilante. And one of the things that Nuni sent or posted, whatever, is that she said, Susu's over there talking about y'all. I'm about to go get in the shower. I told Carrie this yesterday. I said, for me, that make me think even more so that she's vigilante. Because why? When have you ever known Nuni to go get in the shower while the shit hitting the fan?
Did you read the message? It says, I just got out the shower. I just got out the shower. You guys keep saying I was going in the shower. I came out the shower. I saw the message.
Why was the shower detail important? That's the question.
Because she started.
Why was the shower?
It was a passed by. She lying, y'all.
A whole half an hour had passed by.
Nuni lied about everything.
No,
it was. I sent you the text message at 10:25. I got the share at 10:03.
Either way, that shit is old. I don't care. Again, when that person reached out to me,
you care because you brought it back up, and now it needs to be finished.
No, we have to clear it up
I didn't bring it up.
One of the things you lied about.
No, because she brought it up, and we need to clear it up. Yes, I agree. So let's clear it up. All right.
Anyway. So Susu, I can't see those messages, honey. Tell me, what are you looking at? What's in your background? Because you put that up for me. So what is that?
That's you, Carrie. That's your words. I've cried so much in the last 2 days. My heart is grieving so bad. Thank you, Lord, for keeping me. Give me a sec. I'll call you back. Give me a call back when you can.
That's between you and Shari.
Okay, so stop there. So I sent Shari a message telling her about my mind, because when I left Nuni's live, I was distraught from the description of what happened with that baby. Shari called me. I was asleep.
What's relevant in this text is that Shari asked you not to give the phone number to BK. You said you blocked Shari, and you never did.
So a motherfucker can't hear. That's what the fuck you do when you don't want the truth to come out, Nuni.
Shut up. There.
Now we heard that part. We heard the part about your niece and it hit close to home. All this other stuff. We heard all. We all know that part, right? So here's
So
the
I'm breaking
thing.
down the text.
Look at no, wait, before you do that. Look at this. Look on my side, right?
I can't see it. You're gonna have to
What
read
I
it, baby.
have
My
covered
eyes is
up,
closed.
because I don't want to redox nobody. Shari
Right.
sent you an address. Oop, shit. Fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Shari sent you an address. You responded back to her on December the 13th at 11:04 a.m. and said, pull back some. Remember our bigger action right now.
Okay, so let's talk about that. So Shari called me and we were talking about Shari doing a grant writing class, and she should start using what she knows as a form of income, right? So Nuni would send Shari lives to go into. And Nuni had, I believe that day, either tried to send her to AJ or something like that. When I told her to pull back is because she was going very aggressively towards somebody. And I was like, stop creating enemies for yourself and you have a bigger picture to look at. That's what that was. But wait a minute. The address.
You said it on the phone and in text?
Yes. On the telephone, I had told her, stop going into people's lives and going hard after shit that ain't got nothing to do with you. And then she did it again. And I told her to pull back. That is when she would have had to have been on the live. And I'm telling her to pull back. From whatever she was doing in that live, I was telling her to pull back. Now, she did send me an address, right? And in this address, the reason she sent it to me, because we had a conversation. She said, Nuni didn't tell you she found out where Kev lived. I said, no, we didn't have that conversation. She told it to Shari. She never told it to me. So at this point, me, Shari, and Nuni get on the telephone. We're talking. I said, Nuni, I narrowed it down to 3 places. I think it might be 3 places. From what you showed, it might be 3 places. Now, I can send to y'all who she
I've never been on a 3-way phone call with you and fucking Shari. You are fucking
get Shari
crazy.
on the phone.
You're
get Shari.
a fucking
If y'all
liar.
get Shari in here,
I have never in my life been on a phone call with you and Shari.
Girl,
You're
a liar.
fucking lying.
Girl,
let me unblock
now,
Shari.
hold on, Erica. Hold on, Erica,
what?
because
Ooh,
Erica,
I got you.
I'm gonna send you a text that'll prove that she's lying.
I got my other phone right here,
baby. Okay, hold on.
I can pull it up.
I'm gonna send it to your inbox because I don't know how else to send it.
That's fine. That's fine. I got my other phone logged
The
into
only
this
time I was
page.
on the phone with you and Shari was the morning that Rizzy passed away. Okay, that's when you told me that she passed away. Okay. Outside of that text, I called you in the morning. Okay. And that morning, Shari was on the phone. Shari never said I called Rizzy a bitch, but she said that you said that, but we were on the phone together. And that's another lie you fucking told.
This shit getting real sticky. Because
it is sticky.
The whole
it is
thing,
sticky.
This is what
it is sticky.
Out of all the messages, it was this one.
Read that one to me because I can't see it.
So right here is an address.
Yeah, I know. I have it. I have all of that.
Right.
I have all of
and
that.
The next thing that said was, pull back some. Remember our bigger action right now.
Yeah, I know. I read that too.
Carrie is saying that.
And that was December 13th,
apparently Shari
right?
was in a live and talking, and she sent this.
That's not true. That was the morning that Carrie left my live.
I sent it to you, Erica.
That was the morning
what I'm gonna start doing is chopping
Carrie
down every
left my live, and she texted Shari that to pull back some. It wasn't about no business because Shari told me she didn't have time to do no writing or teaching anything to Carrie because she was closing out her lawsuit, which she already did.
It wasn't about her teaching it to me. I told her to teach it to other people so that she could make money. It wasn't ever about me, boo.
So
yeah,
on December the 10th,
that's not what she told me.
So this on December the 10th, you did send her a message. It says, "Hey boo, how much would you charge to teach me to write grants?" Wait a minute, you sent that to her.
I sent that to Shari. Mm-hmm.
But I thought you just said that you was helping her to write the grants for the business.
No. I never told you I was helping her. Shari does that. That's her
Shari. That's what Shari does.
I'm not even interested in this
and then December the 13th. Hold on, December the 13th.
I told Shari to teach a class. That's what I told Shari.
Oh, wait a minute. There was a phone call on December the 13th. Shari.
Yes, the morning that Rizzy passed away. We were talking about
that.
I was never on the phone with them.
But you said something different.
Pause. Rizzy passed on my birthday at 5:55 p.m. Central Standard Time. I know exactly when she passed.
We got on the phone next morning.
Hold on. The very next day, going into December the 13th at 2:49 a.m. Shari texts Carrie. Carrie, wait a minute, hold on. Yeah, Shari texts Carrie. Carrie, me and Nuni calling you. And then Carrie responded back, I'll call you. I'll give you a call right back. She said, okay. She said, is everything okay? Yes, we just wanted clarity. Nuni wanted to know. Okay, give me a second.